everyone, so this video review is for Happiness is a Shade of Blue by Venetia di Pierro. Hope I said that right. If you want to check out my review, I've just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog or on one of my social media pages, then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So Happiness is a Shade of Blue, a real emotional ride. Gloria has moved to Wyoming to be with Lo on her ranch. Lo is trying to put her life and career back together while Gloria is working towards her dreams in dressage. But for both of them, past traumas and decisions, it made emotionally for them, it just left them in a difficult position. And Happiness, it really at this point seems pretty far from their reach. It was truly deep, it was truly emotional, and it not only lends well to the poetic title, but it kind of tugs at your heartstrings and, more importantly, reminds that trauma takes time to heal. Not just a little bit of love. That's not going to fix some problems. Gloria really has made huge sacrifices for Lo, and even though we all knew Lo was aware that her emotions still controlled her and most of what she did, there was something selfless in what Gloria was doing. So the impact was huge, and it in turn affected more than just their relationship. The consequences of Lo's emotions getting the better of her, as is only human, especially after everything she'd been through, it always had a knock-on effect. And that moved me the most, that sort of experiencing what that knock-on effect was, and then what that was going to happen to have consequences, and then everything else sort of just, you were worried at one point that it might spiral and get out of control. So Venetia really focused on that, and that is really, really important. She was really focusing on the dealing with the trauma and how the trauma's effect on one person's behaviour affected another's, and then how that person's behaviour would come full circle and affect the other person back. Very, very important. And this is life. This is life, and she depicted that perfectly. It's what happens, and it's what causes most make or break situations that we find ourselves in. It's a knock-on effect, even if it comes back around. And what I loved most was the inclusivity of this story, though. It didn't shy away from anything, but it handled it all sensitively, and there was great representation for characters that identify differently with their sexual preferences. The focus on how fragile we can all become, and therefore the effects of, as I said, other people's behaviour on us, and then what we'll do, like the lengths we'll go to try and feel connected, loved, part of the world, made a great balance to keep me empathetic with Lo and Gloria, but also emotionally connected to them in sort of feeling what they were going through. So most importantly, weaved throughout the entire story though was that glimmer of hope, and it had to be there. It had to be there. You had to have that hope that they were going to find happiness, fulfillment in love, and that they were desired and destined to share with one another, not searching for it elsewhere or trying to find it in other activities and places and people. Although this is a sequel, and I haven't read the first book, The Lines of Happiness, it worked perfectly well standalone. I understood the characters, I understood what was going on. You know, Venetia's given enough background for you to get to grips with who's who and what's happened. So understanding the situation was easy, and how Lo and Gloria found themselves at this point in their lives. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I really hope there'll be more from them in the future, because I'm sure they have a very exciting future awaiting them. I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Happiness is a Shade of Blue by Venetia di Pierro, which I hope you will. If you've read Happiness is a Shade of Blue, then I would love to know what you thought of it. Please do comment and share your thoughts on the story. If you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to be read list, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, yes, I want to read that, then please do share with us, because it's always great to know what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I hope you enjoy it. Bye.